big there, brand new. Monmouth University poll of likely Republican Texas voters shows Senator Cruz with 38%. Donald Trump sits in second place, 15 points behind Senator Cruz at 23%. Place with 21%, Dr. Ben Carson fourth place with 6%, and Governor John Kasich in fifth place with 5%. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who has endorsed Senator Cruz, goes on the record. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Greta, and congratulations on your 3,500th show. I'm glad to be part of your next 3,500.
Governor, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, Governor, you want Senator Ted Cruz as the next president. Why?
Because Ted Cruz has the prescription of what ails America. He's a constitutionalist who will put the United States back on its constitutional pathway. He has an economic plan that will peel away all the heavy hand of government, that will allow America to begin to create jobs. And having worked side by side with Ted Cruz behind the scenes for 5 years when he served as my Solicitor General, I have the confidence in him as being a terrific commander-in-chief.
You've been a governor, obviously, running a state down in Texas. Does it give you some sense of pause that Senator Cruz is in the U.S. Senate and he's not, for instance, a governor running a state? He doesn't have any experience that way.
Listen, because I know Ted Cruz, because I know his decision-making process, because I know the thoughtful and methodical way that he approaches very tough issues, I have confidence that whatever issue may arise, he is the right person to lead the country. And look at one of the most consequential issues that we're dealing with at this time, and that is the future pathway of the Constitution itself. I trust Ted Cruz to appoint the right person to the United States Supreme Court.
What do you make of sort of the double barrel pointed at him, the political double barrel? You've got Senator Marco Rubio on one side, Donald Trump on the other. They've been pointing their political weapons right at Senator Cruz lately.
Well, listen, this is what happens in politics, but Greta, here's my takeaway, and that is after Tuesday, there's only going to be two candidates who've ever won a state, and Ted Cruz. I think that after Tuesday, this race is going to boil down to a two-person race. And think about this last fact, and that is the states that know Ted Cruz the best, Texas and Iowa, where Ted Cruz spent a lot of time, those are the states that are going for Ted Cruz. The more people learn about Ted Cruz and that he is the person who embodies conservative values, I think the more likely people are going to be supporting him as the campaign continues.
Are you predicting Senator Marco Rubio, who hasn't won one state and is losing in Florida, that he will be out after Tuesday?
Well, Greta, look at it this way. More than, or about 40% of all of the delegates will be assigned after this coming Tuesday. And Rubio will not have won any state whatsoever. Ted will have won at least two states. He's the only person who will have beaten Donald Trump in any state, and I think it will be a two-person race after this coming Tuesday.
Governor, always nice to see you. Thank you, sir.